Most people believe that being smart is enough to succeed. But what if I told you intelligence alone can actually lead to failure? Yeah, the very thing you're proud of, your talent, your intelligence, can quietly become the reason you never reach your goals. Because when you believe you're smart, you stop doing what actually matters. And this is the story of a boy who had everything it takes to succeed, except control over his own mind. In a quiet town, there lived a boy named Ethan. He was sharp, quick to understand things, and teachers often said, if he really tries, he can achieve anything. And Ethan had a dream, a clear one. He wanted to become a doctor. At first, everything seemed perfect. He had the ability, the support, and the confidence. But there was one problem, a silent one that no one could clearly see. Ethan couldn't control his mind. Every time he sat down to study, his mind would slowly drift away, sometimes to his phone, sometimes to social media, and sometimes into random daydreams. And every time he told himself, there's still time, I'll study later. But later never came. Days turned into weeks. His parents reminded him, his teachers warned him. But deep inside, Ethan believed something dangerous. I'm smart, I'll manage. Then one day, the results of a major scholarship exam were announced. Ethan had high hopes. He imagined success, a step closer to his dream. But when he saw the result, everything went silent. He had failed. Not just missed it, failed. His friends who studied consistently had succeeded, and the same teachers who once praised him now looked disappointed. That evening, Ethan sat alone, and for the first time, he was completely honest with himself. He realized something most people learn too late. Being smart is not enough. Without discipline, intelligence is wasted. And in that quiet moment, he made a decision. He had to change, not his dream, but himself. In search of guidance, Ethan met Coach Williams, a trainer known not just for building strong bodies, but focused minds. Ethan said, "Sir, I can't focus. My mind just doesn't listen." Coach Williams smiled, and instead of giving advice, he took Ethan to the playground. He placed a target at a distance and handed him a bow and arrow. Hit the center. Ethan aimed and missed. Coach asked, "What were you looking at?" Ethan replied, "The trees, the ground, everything." Coach nodded and said, "That's your problem. You're trying to focus on everything at the same time." Then he said something powerful. A focused mind sees only the target. Everything else disappears. Coach Williams gave him 4 simple rules. 1. Control your thoughts. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back. 2. Build a routine. Your brain follows patterns. Train it daily. 3. Remove distractions. Your phone isn't the enemy, but during focus time, it becomes one. 4. Practice every day. Discipline is built in small steps, repeated consistently. Ethan followed these rules. At first, it was hard. His mind resisted. But this time, he didn't give up. Slowly, things changed. Minutes of focus became hours. Distractions lost their power. And for the first time, Ethan felt in control. Months later, another exam came. This time, he didn't just pass, he topped. Not because he became smarter, but because he became disciplined.
Here's something to think about. What if the biggest obstacle in your life is not your lack of talent, but your lack of control over your own mind? Because success is not about doing more, it's about focusing on what truly matters. Train your mind, and your life will follow. If this story made you reflect, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Elevate and Reflect for more powerful stories like this. Until next time, stay calm, stay aware, and keep moving forward.